that right.
What is popping, everybody? We back. Took a little bit, but we here. We got breaking news. We got some stuff. We're gonna go off today. I did have a doc today, but Mulich started something last week, and so we're gonna blow the doc up today. Completely dismantle the doc.
Hashtag fuck that doc.
Hashtag fuck
that doc. Fuck them picks.
Yep. So the boys are in the building. I got Mulich to my left, Mr.GQ, and DJ's in the house. So how's it going, fellas?
Hey man,
What up? We here.
It's on and popping now, man. You got the whole cast and crew from Gentlemen's Talk making this phenomenal collaboration from the sidelines. It's about to be live and on site today.
What y'all know about the collab, though, man? We out here, y'all. Stop playing with us. I told y'all big things coming 2023, and we only going up from here. Stop playing with us.
Look, we're gonna hit him with it one time. Look, you're gonna learn today.
Hello.
So, like y'all heard the big homie Mel talk about the breaking news. So it broke literally before they pushed play today. So the Chicago Bears traded the #1 overall pick to the Carolina Panthers. The package is now as follows. The Bears now have the #9 overall pick number 61, a first-round pick in 2024, a second-round pick in 2025, and bombshell alert, DJ Moore is now a member of the Chicago Bears.
And that's the key to, and we talked about it off. That's probably the biggest piece of all of this. I really don't care too much about the draft picks because you don't know what they are. But when you're going to give me, in my opinion, I don't care what everybody else thinks, you're giving me a top 6 wide receiver in the NFL, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because now what it tells you is two things. The Bears can now go and draft offensive line and pass rush. Because that's two big things that they need. And now with them having that #9 pick, if I'm a team like Houston, I try to look if I can move my number 12 to move up to 9.
No,
because
see, this is what I would do. This is Mel.
Oh,
this is me.
GM alert.
This is my GM hat. Because we talked about this last week about do's and don'ts of the draft. If you just got DJ Moore, you got Calais Claypool, you got Darnell Mooney, you have Justin Fields. Do you go get Bijan Robinson right now?
Hey, Mike, what we talk about with these running backs? Hey, that's the one running back. He got to be a first-round running back. You have got to
for sure.
Do you go get Bijan Robinson at number 9?
He's on the board. It's definitely a possibility. But you have to is he a priority over a surefire offensive lineman that you need to protect Justin Fields? Because at least the Chicago Bears have 2 running backs that are at least comparable. But their offensive line needs help. They're not, but their offensive line ain't shit.
But can
their offensive line is like it's
I
probably
believe
number 12 or 13?
Huh?
Yeah, I think their O-line was like 12 or 13 last year, and that was with Justin Fields running for his life.
Yeah.
You gotta give him because we know this about the NFL, and I know Mel, you have all that experience in the world, but a left tackle, that's a 15-year player.
No, that's
a first-round pick left tackle is a 15-year player.
100%. My thing is this. There's a lot of offensive linemen in free agency right now.
Yes,
a lot. And if you can patchwork it up this year, bring a couple guys in, make the offensive line work. Let's say you get Bijan Robinson and you bring the offensive line in. Remember, you still got all these other draft picks next year.
Yeah. And you got 2. You got the number 61 pick. You got 2. That's you can take a late round flyer.
Maybe you take the 61 because maybe their team's thinking like you. You don't take a running back first round. Let's say you package the 9 and the 61, move to maybe, I don't know. You take the 9, you drop back a bit. You take the 61, you move up a bit. Well, you can take Bijan Robinson and a left tackle.
Yeah.
Or maybe you take the left tackle first and you get Bijan in the second round.
I don't think Bijan falls to the second.
Hell no. I don't think so either.
If I'm picking players, he's gone.
Yeah, he's not making it past 20.
Yeah.
Because we already. Well, me and Mike, listen. My squad picks at 13. If he falls to 13, we will draft him in New England. I'm telling you that right now. We will draft him at 13.
There's
hope not.
No
way we would let him go. Because if we don't, Green Bay is right behind them, and so it's like.
You think Green Bay takes him with Corey Dillon?
No,
I mean not Corey Dillon. With
No, I don't think they will. But I would start thinking about maybe I should trade to go take Green Bay's spot and try to get how you want to play it. Because I'm sorry, the Jets are at 13, New England's at 14, Green Bay's at 15. So, but what's interesting too, you got to look at. So you got the whole situation with Josh Jacobs in with the Vegas Raiders, who say they don't take him. You make a two-headed monster. You got a rookie.
I'll take Bijan and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I would too. But Arizona could take him. Arizona could take Bijan too. It's highly possible. Indianapolis could take him and pair him with Jonathan Taylor. Like all these teams in the top 10. And look, Detroit could honestly take him at 6 too. Like there's a lot of arguments to be made for him to be a top 10 pick easy.
I think he's a top 10 pick.
I do too. I agree with you 100%. But according to the scouts, you know how the scouts feel about running backs in the first round, but sometimes they're wrong.
You missed last week. Me and Wayne went at it last week about this.
You have to take the best player that is going to help your team in the now.
Right.
And if you're a team that needs a number one running back, you've got to take that number one running back. There ain't that many number one running backs in this particular draft. There isn't.
Ain't that many number one running backs, period.
That's true. This draft is heavy on pass rushers, offensive linemen, receivers, and a couple of quarterbacks per year. But like,
I think the DBs are dope.
They got some really good DBs in this draft.
There's probably three rounds worth of DBs in this draft. Like, there's definitely.
I don't think the quarterbacks are that good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't either. But
like I told everybody,
get the most attention.
DTR will be the best quarterback to come out of this draft. Mark my words.
Okay.
Like I think he's special. That kid is special. So that's my personal opinion. We'll see how it shakes itself out.
I just think
the draft is around the corner.
The Bears have room to improve now. Like,
and not to mention, remember we talked about all the cap space they have now too. On top of that.
Exactly. There's no excuses.
No, the front office cannot fuck this up.
No excuse. Exactly. The front office cannot fumble this bag.
No.
Okay? You cannot fumble this bag.
This is a substantial bag.
How about this? This is crazy. This might be a little nutty. If you're the Bears, you have all of this cap space and all of these draft picks. Tennessee said that Derrick Henry's up for trade.
You read my mind. I was just about to bring that up.
See, and this is the thing. That's the reason why I said it. You cannot fumble this bag. Okay, the opportunity that fell into the Bears' lap is just like, oh wow, hold on, wait, gold? Is this mine? Right. I'll take it.
Theoretically, if you don't have to give up that 9th overall pick to get Derrick Henry.
No, I'll give up that 61, and I could think about giving up
that 61 and maybe a 2 and a 3.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, now if you want to play the value game, given Henry's current age, I mean, would he even be worth the first round pick right now?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
So
I try to swing that 61 to see what happens.
That's me, and I'm looking at, and you can still use that. Maybe you drop down, you get a couple more picks with that 9th overall pick.
Or if you're the Bears, you wait patiently and see what happens with Joe Mixon, because apparently he might be a free agent. That's somebody else I'd take. But Joe Mixon is young enough to he would be a difference maker in Chicago.
And that's why I said, if you're the Bears organization, you cannot fumble this bag. This is crucial right now.
Listen,
and if this bag is fumbled,
teams like
there's going to be a lot of jobs lost in that front office. I promise.
They really just got this front office together over the last 3 years now. I think 3 years after they finally let Matt Nagy go, and and this is one of our more diverse, minority-based groups of individuals. So this is a chance to do something phenomenal.
This is what this tells me is that they have settled on a plan, right? They're working on a plan. They have a plan, and they're working on executing it. Now
they committed them because they committed to Justin Fields.
Yeah, like I said, remember I told you earlier in the season. You have to commit to Justin Fields.
Yeah.
You have to make it. You have to make it revolve around him. If you want the offense, if you want the Bears to excel and succeed, it has to be around him. It can't be a defensive base like we see in the Raiders, like we see in Baltimore. We see how that's going with Lamar, right? Because they're trying to keep their defense strong and stout, and they refuse to build around Lamar. Well, we see how that's going. You have to
get to that in a second.
Oh yeah, I'm already knowing.
Hey, listen.
Have to build around your franchise quarterback or who you expect to be your franchise quarterback to give your franchise a chance. If he doesn't pan out, if he doesn't succeed, move on, find the next dude. But
because the best part is he's under a rookie deal.
Mm-hmm.
So if he doesn't work out, what have you lost? You ain't lost nothing because you've already. You don't even have to take his 5th-year option. You can literally now. This is where, like, on the off chance, like, let's say this was 2 years from now. Let's say like an Aaron Rodgers is ready to go. He's a plug and play Super Bowl, take that team to the top type of. That's where the Bears are building now, and that's what they've got to do with all this. You've got 95.
Is Aaron Rodgers that guy though?
No, he's not. It's just an example because he's the only marquee quarterback free agent.
I know. I just like
no, he's absolutely not. I have a very bad take on Aaron Rodgers. I don't like Aaron Rodgers.
We're going to get to him too. We're going to get to that.
And my boy.
Yeah. So the Bears have $95 million of cap space to work with.
That's insane.
On top of all this draft cap,
you can buy a whole offensive line with that.
That's crazy.
You can absolutely spend it on all offensive line and be phenomenal.
That's crazy. And then still spend it on another. I was gonna say, still spend it on a solid receiver and put some defensive picks, and you'll be solid.
Yeah. You got DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, and Darnell Mooney.
Yep. And then you got Cole Kmet. Yep.
So I mean, most teams would take an offensive receiving type of weapons like that. That's not a bad set of weapons.
It's not, definitely not.
You can win a lot of games with those receivers because Chase Claypool is proven to be the type of receiver he can be. We've seen what Darnell Mooney's had to do, and now you bring in a guy like DJ Moore, who we already know what he can do.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So you've got
defense. The Bears' defense isn't as bad as people think it is.
They're not
just really young.
Their offense was anemic,
really young.
and their
I got my boy Eddie Jackson over there. Shout out to my boy Eddie Jackson.
Yeah, that was the problem. Their offense was so bad that the defense was on the field too much.
Short fields.
So, and it's funny because my co-host over here, he had a theory about teams and quarterbacks and having defenses that has always stood true. So you want to tell him your theory over there, DJ Micah B?
What's this theory? I want to hear it.
Okay, so my theory is, in order for you to win the Super Bowl in the NFL, you got to have a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense. If you don't have both, you're probably not going to win, and you're likely to be a bad team. I don't care if you make the playoffs. So it's kind of like if you don't have a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense, you're kind of just leaning on one side of the field. And nobody in the 2000 Ravens,
and I could be wrong, but I don't know it off the top. I don't think the Giants had a top 10 offense when they won the Super Bowl. I know Ravens didn't.
Right, but I'm saying those teams are anomalies because the Giants didn't have a top 10 offense, but that defensive line was dumb. You know what I'm saying? You got to, but in a regular year, it's kind of like, hey, top 10 offense, top 10 defense gives you a decent shot at being a contender in the Super Bowl. We see teams do it all the time. Yeah,
I would say more top 15 defense. You can get away with having a top 10 offense for sure, but anything other than top 10 offense, you're definitely not going to really prove anything. But I would say top 15 defense because towards playoffs, towards the end of the season, teams that rank between 15, 13, 12, they start to ramp it up towards playoffs. So that 15 can look like a 12, can look like an 11, and that can propel them. They can make the plays in certain situations that can propel them to a big game or to the Super Bowl. So I would push it to about 13 to 15, but that's.
I just think you just got to be elite on one side of the field. Either you got to have an elite defense or an elite offense.
I definitely believe you can either have an elite defense or offense, but it's harder for you to make that climb if you don't have something to back it. Because especially if you don't have a top 10 offense and you keep giving up short fields, that's the issue. Not having a good defense.
The Ravens had an elite defense and a trash offense.
Which Super Bowl? We talking about 2000 or we talking about 2013? Which Ravens team?
The 2001.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but that's a legendary defense though, bro.
Yeah. And
that's a one-of-a-kind defense.
And the Chiefs did it without a top 15 defense.
surprisingly, hey, I'll be the first to admit the Chiefs were the ones where it was just like, damn, they broke the hell out of my theory here.
Elite on one side of the ball. If you are elite, if you have an elite defense and a comparable and a capable offense, you can win. And if you are elite offensively and just a capable defense, you can win as well. But it's just and it's all matchup. Styles make fights.
Yeah,
it has to. Your Chiefs take is right, but it came back to bite them in the Tampa Super Bowl.
Yeah, it has to all.
Styles make fights because
it has to all work out at
against
the end of the day.
That could take advantage of their weaknesses.
Yeah, it has to all work out at the end of the day, and teams have to capitalize on their strengths and basically minimize their weaknesses. So if you have a good defense and you don't have a really good offense, then your defense, you're going to lean more on your defense. If you have a good offense but have a good defense, you're going to lean more on your offense. It's just going to go back and forth, and it kind of depends on the coach and how good the coach is and how good they draw up a game plan to negate the weaknesses and really maximize their strengths, because that's how it comes down to a mind game at that point. A coach can know he has a weak defense against a strong offense, but if he can draw up something that's going to frustrate that offense, then any given Sunday, so
insert Bill Belichick.
Yep. So speaking of insert
or insert Andy Reid second half.
Make it out of your face,
jalapenos all into this podcast right now. Okay, jalapenos, hot sauce, all that shit. We're gonna throw it on. You
want me to go get the sriracha? I will go get the sriracha right now.
Go get the sriracha.
I got the Valentina up in there too.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
So, Lamar Jackson, topic of discussion.
Let's get it.
What should happen? What shouldn't? What didn't happen? All of those things. So, I'm gonna throw it out to you guys. You tell me what you guys' feeling are on the Lamar Jackson situation. I'll jump in when I need to. But yeah.
I think it is an asinine situation, first and foremost. I don't think I've ever seen an MVP caliber and winning player not get a big contract. And it feels like he is literally getting essentially almost the Colin Kaepernick type of treatment. He's damn near getting blackballed by his own team, and it's unreal that a quarterback like this, say what you want about the last 2 years and his injuries and things of that sort. Well, you haven't truly built this team fully around Lamar Jackson for him to stay healthy and stay upright.
Right.
Even going back to college, he has yet to have weapons kind of like Justin Fields has now in Chicago. Like he has not had great offensive receiving outside of a tight end.
I want to pause that right there because I don't see, this is why I said this is a football show, people. When we talk on this show, this is a football show. It's not an NFL show. This is a football show.
What kind of sauce y'all want, man?
All of them.
I got the crystal, the reds. I got the what's up? What we working with today?
We're gonna put it all in the pot.
Louisiana crystal. Okay, I got the sriracha and I got the Frank's red. What we doing?
I put that shit on everything.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a lot of people really watched Lamar Jackson in college the way that I did.
I did.
He won that Heisman without like top flight receiving talent.
And I don't think people understand. He played for Bobby Petrino.
He did.
Yeah.
Bobby Petrino is a damn good, and Lamar Jackson threw the ball way more than people think he did. Like this was not a run-based offense.
It really wasn't.
Like, so the fact that everybody keeps saying, "Oh, well, Lamar doesn't throw the ball," that is bullshit. Lamar Jackson can throw the goddamn football. You just got to give him shit to throw to. Now, Rashard Bateman got hurt. Duvernay got hurt. They got young wide receivers. Sammy Watkins didn't pan out when he got there. But at some point, you got to break the bank and get him help. You can't rely on him running read options on 3rd and 12.
Nope.
That's what got Cam Newton hurt. So we need to, like, if I'm running the Baltimore Ravens, and this is why I said this before, that I still stand by this. Him and Eric Bieniemy were tied at the hip. I still believe he's going to Washington. I think Eric Bieniemy did not take the Baltimore job because he knew Lamar did not want to be there. Now, we still got time to figure it out. So I still believe he's going to Washington. That's just me. That's That's my fandom showing right now. But that's me. But go ahead. Nah, I just wanted to get off on that.
All right,
because
so
there was I won't be throw the football.
I won't be completely disrespectful because he did. Jalen Smith's probably the best receiver he's had. I almost forgot. He did have Jalen Smith, and they I think in the 2016 and 17, they went for like double-digit touchdowns. I think it was like 13 or 14 touchdowns. That's the best receiver he's had. Not Hollywood Brown. It was Jalen Smith. All right, now it's Mark Andrews. That's it. That's it. The top of his offensive weaponry that he's had. That's crap. Like that. That's crap.
And where's Jalen Smith right now?
Good question. I don't know.
That's all I want to say.
He might be in the damn USFL coming up soon. For all we know, hell, I have no idea where Jalen Smith is.
He might be playing for the Vegas Vipers right now, as far as what we know.
So, but yeah,
so a dude that's not even in the league was his best receiver.
Yeah, and still to this day, I mean, he's had he had some running backs. J.K. Dobbins was out most of his entire rookie year. Just came back this year. You had a carousel of running backs. Like at one point, he was throwing to old buddy from the New Orleans Saints that had
the trash man. He was throwing to them. He was throwing to the trash man, the street sweeper, the guy that brought the beer to my hotel room.
Willie and all of these dudes.
The volunteer firefighter.
Let's go ahead and talk about these Baltimore Ravens, shall we? So,
okay.
There have been a lot of reports, right? Oh, Lamar can't stay healthy, right? He can't do this, he can't do that, right? Can anybody guess what rank the training staff is for the Baltimore Ravens? Anybody? Would anyone like to guess?
I'm gonna say bottom 25.
22.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely say they're in the 20s.
Yes, they are tied with 22nd in the league.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at that, and we have an ex-Baltimore Ravens player, and I quote, right? I'm not going to say his name, but I was definitely a victim of the strength coaches, 2 labrums, and multiple pec strains, meaning something's wrong with their training staff and their strength and conditioning staff, right?
If you know anybody on the Ravens that suffer from pec strains, I know who it is, but I'm not going to say who it is.
It's all good. I'm pretty sure you know who it is.
All I got to do is do a tad bit of reading, and it'll probably come up real quick.
It'll come up real quick.
Yeah.
But the NFL ranks all 32 teams when it comes to treatment of families, food and nutrition, weight room, strength coaches, training room staff, locker room, team travel, etc. Right?
Okay. Is that the list where the Minnesota Vikings was number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm familiar with the list you're talking about now. Okay.
Yep. Anybody know where the strength coaches are ranked for the Ravens?
30th.
32.
Damn.
I was going to say last, but okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
weight
based
room.
off their injuries, I'm pretty sure they suffer.
Weight room, 27.
22nd. That is based off facilities, upgrades, looks, and everything based off the weight room, right? Treatment of families, 18th. Food and nutrition, 13. So that tells me,
which is crazy because
how you fuck up food?
Isn't it?
Baltimore is known for some good ass food.
That's
why
I said that's crazy.
Isn't it? Isn't that wild, right? You got all these internal problems, and you expect Lamar Jackson, who has been literally shouldering this team like Hercules, to forget all those problems, right? We're just gonna negate all those problems and carry that weight. Hold on, wait, because it gets better, right? Because you remember those reports that everybody said, "Oh, nobody wants to play with Lamar because he's a run-based first-style quarterback, right? He can't throw, he can't do this." That's wrong.
Major cap.
People don't want to go to the Ravens organization because their organization is trash. That's why
they are still living off of Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, bro. They've been living off of that.
That's why.
That's what
nobody wants to go play in Baltimore because their facilities suck, their strength and conditioning coaches suck, their training staff sucks, and they see how they're treating a star former MVP quarterback. Nobody wants to go do that.
Say for what it is, the city too.
You feel me? So
of
course, nobody's going to want to go be a part of that when they see what's going on and they know what's going on because they can talk to current and former players. They can talk to current and former coaches. right?
Yeah.
So everybody's trying to put this narrative on Lamar that, oh, he can't throw. He's always hurt. This is all I've been seeing all week. He can't throw. He's always hurt. Nobody wants to play with him. He's a run-based style quarterback.
You watch this man
Google is
throw
free.
the football. First of all, Lamar throws a very pretty ball. First of all,
A very pretty ball.
It is very much RG3 rookie year type of pretty. Like it is just a pretty ass football. It is, and is again like Mel already talked about. You can see by all these reports who actually watches football and who's just your everyday typical casual fan. Because he was doing this in college. He was throwing the same pretty ball. He might be more polished now, but that's what you're supposed to do when you come to the NFL. You're supposed to get polished. You're supposed to be raw and trying to find your way going through college. Some are a lot better than others. And then you go to the NFL and you get polished.
And for anybody who says that Lamar can't throw, I always point to this, right? Because this is the biggest example of him showing his throwing prowess, right? Go back to the game where they play Clemson. It'll show you everything. It'll show you everything you need to know about Lamar Jackson. Go back to the game where they play Clemson.
Now, mind you, and this is the thing that, GQ, he touched on this. He wasn't throwing to NFL wide receivers.
Wasn't even throwing to NFL wide receivers.
And
he
still
won
a unanimous MVP.
It's insane. Still
he
won it.
was just playing with dudes. He won the Heisman playing with dudes.
Yep.
He won a league MVP just playing with dudes.
I know his center personally. Played with him, snapped him the ball. I know him personally. I'm telling you, Lamar was the team, and he was just putting people in a position to be successful just based off him being him.
Yeah.
Y'all better start putting respect on his name because this is absolutely crazy what's going on.
Because I find it messed up. Because if I'm John Harbaugh, this is what I would do. That young man saved your job.
Oh no, quite literally. He saved the whole.
Yeah.
He saved the franchise.
I was about to say, yeah, because Joe Flacco was an overpaid dumpster fire after the Super Bowl.
He saved the franchise. He not only did he save John Harbaugh's ball, he saved the franchise. Ozzie Newsome's job too. We're gonna keep it solid.
I'm gonna take this all the way back. See, like I said, I've been around for a while, so I've watched a lot of bullshit happening with the Baltimore Ravens. This isn't the first black quarterback that the Baltimore Ravens fucked over.
No.
Tyrod Taylor beat out Joe Flacco his rookie season for that job.
Sure did.
Beat him out. It wasn't
flat out too. It was nowhere near close.
It wasn't even close.
It was nowhere near close.
Tyrod Taylor's career has been effed up because Baltimore did not give him the opportunity that he earned.
Yep.
No, and then he went to the Chargers and got fucked by a trainer who injected this fucking rib, punctured his fucking lungs, basically.
Yep.
And no slight to Justin Herbert. I'm just but it's fucked up that happened to him.
But the thing about it is, it wasn't even before that. The Bills didn't make the playoffs until Tyrod Taylor got there.
No, Tyrod Taylor, because the Bills thought that EJ Manuel was going to be their savior.
Oh yeah,
look where that got him.
Yeah, right. I don't understand.
I forgot about that dude.
You only got to watch half of his first college season to know that he wasn't finna be that guy in the NFL.
He's Florida State quarterback. He's Florida State quarterback.
He was a below average college quarterback.
He's a Florida State quarterback.
He was very athletic. I won't knock his athleticism, but we're talking about quarterback, not the athletic part, the quarterbacking part. Oh no.
Yeah, I trust quarterbacks from Florida State just as much as I trust quarterbacks from UCLA and Alabama. I do not.
Yeah, because it's hard to evaluate Ohio State quarterbacks, Alabama quarterbacks, old Florida State quarterbacks. Yeah,
because you did have Jameis come out of there, and Jameis has a cannon for an arm too. Granted, he's also Mr. 30 for 30, but he has a massive arm though.
Yeah, but it's when you're playing around that much talent, we don't know how good you really are as a quarterback.
Yeah.
So
very true.
That's why I live in the space of I'll take the quarterback that's balling at like TCU. Because at least I know
I'm not opposed to that.
Working shit.
Now, and I do like Georgia's quarterback too. I like he's just a workman's quarterback.
He's 47 years old.
Hey, it's cool.
Are you talking about old man Stetson?
Yeah, old man Stetson Bennett, man. Like I like him though. I like him. He's not gonna command too much. He's gonna take care of the ball.
Grandpa Stet when he is at home. Because he
He
already
reminds
looked like he
me-
got grandchildren.
Hey, listen, he don't look as old as Brandon Wheaton when he came out.
You right, but
Hey,
goodness,
Brandon
Brandon
Wheaton,
Wheaton was
Brandon Wheaton was
77.
like 32 when he got
He was
drafted.
Brandon Wheaton was
There was a bunch of
77.
Chris Winky.
Chris Winky
Whoa.
was 46 when he came out. Okay,
There was a bunch of them.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
Told
Because I
y'all,
think
it's
it
a
was
football show, people.
because Bennett
We
what
talk
Bennett got
that
he had
shit.
was it a fifth year for him? He had a fifth year of fifth year
Mhm.
option.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, Micah, your boy Case Keenum, shit, he was 90 when he came out.
Okay, first of all, we're gonna leave Case Keenum out of this, bro.
I was
Don't
gonna
do
say
that.
Case Keenum was for sure 57 when he came out.
That man was in college for 6
We're
years.
not gonna do that.
No, 6 years. He was
Yeah.
in college for 6
Don't do
years.
that. Leave Case Keenum out of this, bro.
I ain't gonna
Case
lie,
Keenum
Case
was
Keenum was
working
for
on his double
surely.
masters.
That man came into the NFL a grown man.
Yep.
Case Keenum came into the NFL with a whole 401k plan. Okay,
I'm telling you, already
He
had
got
a Roth
his
IRA
AARP
established.
AARP
Man.
card and everything. He was ready to rock.
everything.
He
Y'all
went to
leave my
celebrate
boy
when he got
alone, man.
drafted. My man went to the fucking matinee to celebrate his draft.
You know how everybody
Motherfucker.
say you start golfing when you old. He started golfing about 20 years prior.
Yep. He was on Social Security when he got in the league.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
what?
And
He was on Social
drawing
Security when he
disability
got in
already.
high school. What? He's in high school. He was 37.
Y'all leave my boy alone, man.
Graduated high school at 46.
Oh man.
Went to college at 50. That's how you do it. Dang. Hey, shout out to Case Keenum, man.
Yeah, I ain't
Shoot.
mad at Case Keenum, man. I ain't mad at
You
him.
gotta get it how you live,
No,
man.
we was just naming all these older quarterbacks, and I just
Tom
remember
Brady
Keenum.
Tom Brady played till he was 95. It's okay.
He did
But at least
in the draft. He
at
looked
least
like he
Tom
was about
Brady
70.
in the NFL. He wasn't in college.
Hey, he looked like he was about 70 at the combine the way he's
Tom
moving.
Tom Brady
Tom-
looked
Bro, Tom
he was
looked
running
like
like
that.
Gumby. Oh my
He
god.
did, bro. Straight up, Tom looked like that uncle at the cookout trying to race the young kids, trying to be young
Like, oh
again.
boy, back in
Hey,
my
come
day.
on here. Come on here. I'm finna lead y'all in this
look,
race.
Let's go from stop sign to stop sign real quick.
Y'all know
Yep.
Uncle used to be fast back in the day, right? Y'all ain't know I used to have them things, man.
Pull
on this
pull a whole
line here.
hamstring, pull
Get
a
on
whole
this
hamstring
line,
running
youngster.
40 meters.
Get on this line, youngster.
Like, go
Say
get Uncle. They be like, go get Uncle
Go.
Tom a beer and sit his ass down.
But be a monster on the Domino's table though.
yeah, monster
Oh
on the
yeah,
Domino's
beat your ass
table.
on the Domino's
He gonna,
table.
he gonna break the
and
table. That's what it is.
And he gonna make you cry playing spades.
Oh, most definitely.
I haven't
get on
played
the spades with
spades in a
Gramps.
minute. I'm actually upset.
Don't
about
get on
it.
the space
Man.
table with Gramps.
I'm so rusty at spades. I'll embarrass the culture one time. That's how long it's been.
Hey,
Now Bones a different story. Bones a
with
different story.
spades,
Look,
my family don't take no prisoners. If you haven't
Bro.
played in the last month, I mean 30 days
Yeah.
exact. Don't you sit down at this table.
That's great.
Do not sit down at this table.
This is gonna be a little
spades is
tangent.
yeah.
So this is
Spades is that's a perishable skill right now.
right.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Who plays bid whist? Or am I showing my age?
Plays what?
Business.
You don't play bid whist?
I know
No.
what it is. I've only played it like once or twice.
I
It's
know what it
basically
is.
a very
I've only
long time.
played it maybe
It's
twice.
basically spades, but you get to pick your trump cards. So in spades,
that's
it's
dangerous.
always spades. When you're
Mm-mm.
playing bid whist, you
That's-
can make
that's
it
why
hard
we only-
clubs. You can make it what you want.
That's why we only played a few times because that's dangerous. I remember that very vividly. That's dangerous, and that
We
caused
got
a lot of
game in the Caribbean that's like that.
altercations in my household. That's why we only play spades because spades we can argue
Nah.
it out. That
See, in
right
my house,
there,
that right
we
there
got
be
a
the
game
fight,
like that in
though.
the Caribbean, bro. So
Mhm.
yeah, we got a game like that in the Caribbean. They pass out the cards. You bet, and we're like, hey, you get to pick what trump it is. You throw the cards back in. It's not the trump in your hand, and you deal out, and then we just play like spades.
Yeah, that's basically
Yeah.
what bid whist is.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah,
get it
now-
because you
yeah.
get a kitty, like you get to pick, like you get a man. All right, see, look, this is why we got to get everybody together in one central spot so we can go crazy. All right, back to football. We back here. We back. We went off on a tangent. We back now. I'm gonna go back to Lamar in a minute, but I want to get because it kind of ties into some other stuff that happened around the league with quarterbacks. We're gonna get to Derek Carr right now.
That carousel spinning.
The Raiders are stupid.
Yes.
Absolutely ridiculous. Because from what I heard, this is just what I heard. You let Derek Carr walk, and the talks are they're in talks with New England to trade to bring in old fucking noodle arm Mac Jones.
Jeremy, that's your quarterback, bro.
Hey,
And
listen,
I
I know.
this happens, I will personally, y'all, I may never do the show again because I will go up to the Raiders facility and fucking strangle everybody in the building. Y'all, the floor is y'all.
Listen, if that trade happens, I will change my thought process on the draft. And that's the only time I will be okay that if Bill Belichick decides to draft Will Levis, because he could develop a quarterback like that. But I hope that's not the case. We may as well just bring Jimmy G back and keep it pushing.
No, Jimmy.
I don't want to be rebuilding for the next 10 years. I want to stay relevant.
I think Will Levis is a very
raw quarterback. Like I don't,
Yeah.
but he's kind of like, I hate to call it this, and I feel bad that I'm saying he's kind of like that Zach Wilson this year, kind of being thrown at us out of nowhere. Because I saw it, I went and watched the film. I had to go watch it because I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Let me go watch it. I mean, he's a big quarterback,
right,
but that's it. There's
But that's
nothing
the
really
thing.
special about him, though.
No, and that's the thing that bothers me the most is that they'll say because he's 6'5", 230, big arm, he's prototypical. But
I mean, that's cool.
This is why I say Dorian Robinson is he's going to end up being the best quarterback in the draft. Because
Florida's quarterback?
No,
UCLA.
Oh, wrong school. Okay.
Because I mean, and like I said, it could be my bias, but I watched this kid play and I watched him grow. And there's nothing he can't do on a football field. But they'll talk about quarterbacks and talk about, oh, well, he's a project and he's this. So why don't you just draft a dude that's already there? It doesn't make sense to me.
Because we do this every year.
Every year.
Don't forget, there was a time where they threw Mitch Trubisky in our fucking face.
Do you think this? Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Mitchell Trubisky might be the worst draft pick made in a very, 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 very long time.
Not Baker Mayfield?
Don't do that. No.
Hey,
Because
you know what?
I can tell you why not. I can tell you why it's not Baker.
Well, Baker was a better college quarterback, hands down. Like
Baker
way
was a
over
better
Mitch.
pro. Baker's a
Yeah.
better. Baker,
He is. I'll
at
give you
least
that
when
too.
Baker played, he set the rookie record for touchdowns when he came
did.
in.
He did. I can't take
Like,
that away from him, and I never will. Because he took that from Peyton Manning.
And he played for a very shitty organization. The Browns are way worse than the Bears.
Yeah.
But the fact that the Bears passed up on Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm. The
Who
Chiefs
else
moved
was
up for Mahomes.
Mahomes. The Chiefs moved
Speak
up for
on it.
Mahomes. Who else?
Those are your two big ones out of that draft.
I would have to look up. There are like 3 or 4 quarterbacks that they took Mitchell Trubisky for. The reason why you are just now in love with Justin Fields is because you gave up your franchise quarterback 6 years ago. 5 years ago. Like that, and Mitchell Trubisky played 1 year at North Carolina?
Yeah. No, yeah, it was like a year or a year and a half, some shit like that.
I'm not big on drafting quarterbacks off of 1 season. It has never worked out for nobody.
Oh, you didn't want Trey Lance?
I don't believe. Well, no.
And
I didn't either. I just want to see what you had to say. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And it's not that I don't believe that Trey Lance will become a good quarterback. There's 2 things going against him. One, the school he played for. I don't trust dudes that come out of those type of FBS schools.
Right.
And the fact he only played 1 year.
Yup.
So with those 2 strikes, I'm not drafting you in the first round. I'll get you in like the 6th round.
Pardon me for my shocking look on my face, but the 2017 draft might be one of the best drafts that the NFL's had. I'm only on the 3rd round, and I'm talking about this is where Kareem Hunt went. This is where Cooper Kupp was drafted. This is where, Alvin Kamara was drafted. Like, now the quarterbacks, we were right. It was just those three. There weren't any others because the other one was like Davis Webb. Davis Webb was the other quarterback in this draft. But Budda Baker, Zay Jones, Curtis Samuel, Dalvin Cook, Gerald Everett.
Man, that draft loaded.
I'm only in the second round. Like, this draft class was stupid. Like, it's almost unfair. Juju Smith-Schuster went in the second round of this draft. You had this is the Myles Garrett draft. This he was number one that year. Leonard Fournette, Corey Davis, Jamal Adams, Mike Williams, Christian McCaffrey, Marshawn Lattimore.
That might be one of the best draft classes ever.
This is Marlon Humphrey, Jonathan Allen, OJ Howard, Evan Ingram, Jabril Peppers, Tre'Davious White, David Njoku, TJ Watt.
Oh man,
this might be one of the best drafts.
You know what? I strictly remember them talking about this draft is going to be great because it's going to be all the skill positions and only a couple of quarterbacks.
The way this draft is set up is the way that this current draft looks. There's a bunch of skill players mixed in all over the place.
Yep.
This Tariq Cohen winning this draft.
Eddie Jackson winning this draft.
Oh, hey, Joshua Dobbs is another quarterback that went in this one. Marlon Mack was in this draft.
Damn.
Jamal Williams.
Yeah. George Kittle was a 5th round draft pick in this
fifth round.
That shit make sense.
That's crazy.
Like, that is crazy. This whole draft looks insane. This is a stacked ass draft. Like, obviously, we didn't know that in 2017, but you look at this in 2023. Yeah,
Mike Milano.
Isaiah McKenzie was a 5th round draft pick in this one.
Mike Milano was a 5th round draft pick.
Aaron Jones was a 5th round draft pick.
Wow.
So I mean, put that into perspective. Like,
but
Xavier Woods was a 6th round pick.
But this is why
DJ Jones was a 6th round pick.
Listen to all the running backs that got drafted in like the 5th round.
Yeah. Well, the first round was heavy on running back too. That was crazy too. You had Leonard Fournette, you had Christian McCaffrey, you had some big name running backs that went early too.
But my thing is, this is why I say when you find a dude, you draft him. Christian McCaffrey's a dude. Leonard Fournette was a big dude.
But listen, what the hell happened in the first round? Because how the hell did OJ Howard from Alabama go over George Kittle?
I would have taken OJ Howard over George Kittle coming out of college. Yeah.
Well,
I can understand why.
OJ Howard was a beast, dog. You can't even deny it, man.
No, you're right. But here's why. Here's my only pushback. Kittle went to Iowa. Iowa has a tendency, those 4-year guys, because TJ Hawkinson also came from Iowa. I'm just throwing that out there. Them 4-year, 5-year Iowa guys are always 5, 10, 15-year NFL pros, and they're usually pretty damn good.
No, 100%. It's just OJ Howard was a hybrid at that time because he was basically a receiver playing tight end.
Yeah, he was similar to he had a similar skill set to Aaron Hernandez.
Right. Which I think that with him being in Jacksonville, we're going to see the OJ Howard that we should have saw a couple years ago.
Yeah. Wait, he's in Jacksonville now? I thought he was in Houston.
My bad. I'm thinking about Evan Ingram.
Yeah, he's in Houston.
He went to Houston.
OJ Howard was in Houston the last time I checked.
He was in Buffalo.
He went from Tampa to Buffalo to Houston.
Oh, he's definitely here.
Yeah, but
you're in Jamaica. You ain't even in Texas right now. You're in Jamaica. You're in a whole other country.
My ass, bro. That's not the point.
But I still believe OJ Howard, given the right situation, but given how tight ends are very important in this NFL, he just hasn't been used well.
And you're right about that.
And he went to the Giants, who didn't use anybody right. Just look at Kadarius Toney. He just wanted to
look at Evan Ingram too. Evan Ingram moved over to Jacksonville.
Hold on, we're just not going to use that shit on the Giants, dog. Wait a minute, okay?
Teams don't know how to use players, man. Teams be fucking up.
They got to do better. You got to do better when you got a weapon like Kadarius Toney.
Like,
I understand that I support 2 dysfunctional organizations, bro. I understand.
OJ Howard. Him and Gronk in Tampa should have been gross. Oh,
that's a fact.
That tandem should have been crazy, but it wasn't. Reports are that my boy Odell Beckham was holding workouts today.
I ain't seen no videos from that yet. I've been waiting all day.
Yeah, I've been waiting on it too. I haven't seen it yet. I'm curious to see what teams are going to be interested in Odell.
I've seen a few videos on Twitter, but other than that, nothing heavy.
Yeah, like, and I had even heard like there was at least 15 teams that were gonna go.
Which is, I think there should have been more, but I'm an Odell guy, so that's totally different.
I'm definitely an Odell guy.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm an Odell guy too, but I don't like the contract he's trying to seek right now.
But the contract isn't crazy though. He wants a 4-year, $25 million contract.
The initial reports I read was he wanted to be a $20 million a season guy.
There's no way in hell.
No, I think they mixed up what the report was.
Okay.
He said he wanted $25 million and he wanted at least a 3 or 4 year deal.
At least that sounds more feasible. Because I'm not paying Odell Beckham $20 million a season. I'm sorry, not at this stage of his career.
What receiver in the NFL is getting paid $20 million right now?
Michael Thomas.
Who else?
I think that's it because I think everybody else is close. Devontae Adams is like 18.
Playing receiver.
No, but I'm just throwing.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why people, when they said that, like, you got to think about, does that make sense? He's not asking for 20 mil. He was asking for 20 to 25 over a 3 or 4 year span. Basically, he was looking for $6 to $5 million a season.
Yeah, yep. and it's all about fit too. Like if I'm if I'm Odell too, I'm like, I'm not trying to go to some just any old organization. Like I'm trying to
not a big point in his career.
You got to be a playoff team. Like you got to be one of them that's like on the verge.
Yeah, like, for him right now, it's about stacking Super Bowls.
Yeah, because he got that one. Now he won another one, and I ain't mad at him.
Because he's got the fame, he's got all of the things, and the Super Bowl he was on the way to getting like Super Bowl MVP or at least being in contention.
He absolutely was in the conversation for Super Bowl MVP. Like, that was a sensational first half that he put in.
So I just think now he just has to go and just go somewhere that's on the verge of winning. I would like if the Bengals are going to lose T. Higgins or Taj Boyd, bring Odell in.
Yeah,
that's actually a good.
Yeah, but if I'm Cincinnati, I'm trying to keep both of those guys. I'm not trying to. I think they should be able. They've got the cap space. They got $35 million in cap space. I try to keep those guys.
But they got to pay Jesse Bates.
You do. You have to make a lot of decisions.
They got to make decisions.
Like I think the Eagles are in the worst position as far as decisions to be made, but the Bengals ain't too far from them.
No.
Yes, Troy. We know. OBJ is not a Hall of Famer, dog. We understand.
Yeah, the Eagles got like 14 decisions they got to make.
You said Odell's not a Hall of Famer?
He said Odell's not a Hall of Famer.
Who said that?
Troy.
Troy did.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. He's a Hall of Famer, easy.
I don't think Odell's a Hall of Famer right now. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer right now. I don't think his numbers back it up to be a Hall of Famer right now.
Before he got injured, you got to understand, he had the best 4-year run for a receiver.
Yeah. I'm not saying that he did it. I'm just saying his pace was on fire. But he got a lot of ground to make up.
Like this.
Because Sterling, my whole comment is always going to be based on Sterling not being in the Hall of Fame.
I'm going to ask you this. And this is a dead serious question. Do you think who's a better wide receiver? Odell Beckham or Calvin Johnson?
Calvin Johnson.
No.
Calvin Johnson.
No.
You can't be serious.
No. The only reason I'm saying that is because Calvin Johnson is a legitimate mismatch.
Yeah.
Like, Odell, now don't get me wrong. Odell has a very unique skill set of being able to take a 5-yard slant and turn that bitch up 60 yards down the field. He does. But it ain't too many corners or safeties who can cover Calvin Johnson, Megatron, i.e., whatever name you want to use. So asking me who's better, if I'm starting a team and if you ask me which one I'm in my prime, I'm taking Megatron in his prime over Odell.
I do believe Odell would eventually probably is more skilled overall as a wide receiver, but more skill don't make you better. And that is a fact. And we've seen it in all sports, more skill doesn't make you better.
No, he's a better wide receiver. But my thing is, the Hall of Fame, Calvin Johnson went into the Hall of Fame based off of fame.
When? Calvin Johnson not a Hall of Famer?
Not his numbers. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He is?
He went
got in
first ballot.
this past
Oh, yeah, so you're right. My bad.
This past group.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
But because Megatron was putting up numbers on a trash team, just like how Barry Sanders did. That's why he got in.
But think about, but if that's the case, then why isn't Steve Smith Sr. in the Hall of Fame?
That's a good question. I've had.
Is he eligible?
He's eligible. Been eligible. Yes, he's been eligible for the last 4 years.
Well, that's unfortunate because Steve Smith is a Hall of Famer. I don't understand it, but okay.
Torrey Holt is not in the Hall of Fame.
That one kills me because he should have been in.
That is the biggest trash ever.
He is the only player from the Greatest Show on Turf that's not in there.
Yeah, that's trash. That's trash.
I definitely look. Anquan Boldin's another one. That is Mr. Reliable Hands.
Yeah,
Mr. Like Big Catch himself.
I can run down the wide receivers that are not in the Hall of Fame that have better numbers. The reason Megatron is in the Hall of Fame is because of his fame. And there's no one more famous than Odell Beckham.
I think Megatron is in the Hall of Fame because of his peak. His peak was nonsense.
Yeah, we are talking about 16, 17, 18 touchdowns type of peak type shit. But I understand what Mel is talking about, though, because Odell Beckham is an international star.
Mm-hmm.
Like not just a U.S. star. Like you go overseas, people drop two names. Who your favorite NFL players are? Odell Beckham and Tom Brady. Those are the two names that come up on the international circuit.
You talking to a Giants fan, bro. You're not telling me nothing I don't know.
I know you know. Because, I mean, let's remember, he made his greatest catch in a losing effort to the Cowboys. But the point is, that catch literally propelled him to a position that will not be touched for a while. Like,
absolutely,
this current group of receivers say that I wanted to make catches like that after I saw Odell make that catch. So he is already a polarizing figure. So I understand what Mel is saying from a popularity standpoint. Absolutely, he is a Hall of Famer from that perspective.
I mean, he's going to have the number when it's all said and done. He'll have the numbers.
That's yet to be seen. We you know what? When he retired, we got to revisit that. But like, if he was to retire today, it would be a no.
I want to look at it right now.
Like, I feel like it would be a no.
That's, you know what? I'm curious myself now. Now that I said it.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I want to see what they are because I just want to understand the situation. He is currently, if these are his current career stats, it's gonna be close. 531 receptions, 7,367 yards, 56 touchdowns.
So he's literally because Megatron only has what? How many total yards? 9,000?
Something like that.
Maybe 10.
I can tell you right now. Calvin Johnson, actually 11,619 with 83 touchdowns.
Right.
And more catches.
In three.
So he has like 3,000 plus more yards than Odell, but that's assuming that now with Odell in his current advanced age of 30 years old, can he still be 1,000-yard receiver with his health and everything? Like, because that is the conversation.
He can get 1,000. He don't got to go 1,500. He played the next 4 seasons.
Yeah, sure. I think he can get 1,000. I think where he'll make his biggest impact, though, is if he could score a lot. If he could score a lot at this point, being the number 2, he's going to bolster his.
But the thing about it is, let's just say he plays the next 4 seasons. He's going to end up with more yards than Megatron.
So
we don't know where the touchdowns will be, and he'll have a Super Bowl.
Yeah. So to go back on your Steve Smith one, the Steve Smith one is astronomical. First of all, Steve Smith has over 1,000 catches for his career. He has 1031. He has 14,731 yards, and he has 81 touchdowns.
Yeah,
I definitely think Steve Smith's should have already been in. First of all,
I have a theory for y'all.
He'll get in before Odell. He should at least.
I have this theory for y'all, right? If Hines Ward is in the Hall of Fame, Steve Smith should be in the Hall of Fame, bro. Hey,
but Hines Ward isn't in, but he should be.
Hines Ward isn't.
No, he's not. Is he?
Yes.
I don't think so.
He is.
He is.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Hines Ward got in. I remember. I watched.
No. This was their eligible first year. Him and James Harrison were not selected for the Fame class of 2023, so he's eligible. but he hasn't been. They're not in yet.
Right. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have a problem with Hines Ward getting inducted. I
wouldn't either. I'm a Hines Ward fan. First of all, I love blocking receivers, and he was a knock your head off type of receiver. I'm all for guys like that because that's an unselfish player in my book. And you love receivers like that that's willing to crack that block to spring that running back free, even though Jerome Bettis could have done it by himself. But he said, I just want to crack him. He'll tell you in all his 30 for 30s, he's like, I just love to hit cornerbacks. Like that's what he said. He loved to hit people.
That's what I did.
He could have easily played defensive back if he really wanted to.
My ability to block was ridiculous. I was the only 175-pound tight end you ever seen in your life.
So you were strong.
Yeah. Plus, I like to hit. I was retarded.
Yeah.
I was one of those.
And see, I was one of them 40-plus pound corners that like to tackle. So I love hitting running backs. I didn't give a shit who he was.
Look, I was like, look,
I'm coming for you. Like, I don't care.
At 165 pounds. I was Chuck Cecil. I was just flying. Like I said, it's a football show. Y'all might not know who Chuck Cecil is. Go back, watch the old St. Louis Cardinals. I said St. Louis. I don't know if they were. Yeah, they were St. Louis back then. I purposely told my coaches when I was like, anytime we go into a spread, move me into the slot corner position because I want first crack at that running back. That's it. I just want to hit. That's all I did.
Yeah,
I
went down, that's all that is.
I went down on kickoff
just you're asshole.
No shit.
That's all it is.
This is not new break. This isn't breaking news. I wear that proudly.
Yep. People ran from special teams. I was like, nah, I'll do that shit. I'm fine.
Nah, put me on special teams. Put me on. Look, let me be a gunner on kickoff team. I'm coming for that boy. I don't give a damn.
Devin Hester made it to the Hall of Fame off of special teams, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah. Like I lived on special teams. That was my thing. I never came off the field. Literally,
I wouldn't have gave a damn
until it was halftime.
Tell you right now, I would have had no problem whatsoever having an NFL career being like a Steve Slater type. 15 years playing for New England on special teams. Wouldn't have gave a damn. That's a solid career because that is a dog on special teams. And I'm doing it. Look, because everybody has a role. I don't care what it is.
I keep trying to explain this to people.
Special teams is just as important as offense and defense because you will lose games behind special teams. Absolutely.
Buffalo Bills how important Steve Tasker was to their team.
Yeah. Damn that. Ask Alabama what happened when Auburn happened.
Oh, when Mike Davis returned that kick?
Special teams won that game. And what did it do to Cam Newton? It propelled the Auburn Tigers to what they did. Like, special teams will do that. Look at this past Super Bowl. Kadarius Toney was 5 yards away from – we still don't have a punt return touchdown in the Super Bowl yet. Kadarius Toney was 5 yards away. Special
My cousin
teams.
won Super Bowl MVP returning a goddamn kick for the Packers. Shout out to Desmond Howard. So,
that's your family?
Yeah.
I love Desmond Howard. That is one of my favorite players. Like, no shit. That is one of my favorite players. I love listening to Desmond Howard talk. I could listen to him talk for 30 minutes to 5 hours. That man I love the way he speaks. I love his knowledge of the game. And because I knew when he's doing a lot of college football stuff, I love listening to that man talk. Desmond Howard's his cousin. I just learned that just now.
Yeah. Whose cousin?
That's fine. Mel.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy as shit.
Small world, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's like, and it's I say that because I mostly say this in basketball because I understand most people understand it in football that everybody has a role on the team on football. But I think basketball has gotten away from this. This is going to be a short tangent. I'm not going to get in my basketball bag. But until you realize that sometimes you just need a dude that all he does is play defense and grab rebounds.
You've had those guys in the NBA. Like, those guys exist.
Like, everybody don't have to be a quote-unquote playmaker. Playmaking comes from different various of things. Like, on this football team, all right, story time. We're going to go. Here we go. Story time. This is when I was playing 7 pro football. We were in the playoffs. And like I said, I played offense. At this time, I was playing receiver, and I did all the special teams stuff. I didn't play defense. And we had to punt the ball. We had to punt the ball off. And our running back, Frankie, I was coming off the field, and he was like, He grabbed me. I need the ball, bro. I need the ball back. We were losing. We were down by like 6 or 7. I can't remember what we were down by. He's like, I need the ball back. And we had it's like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He's like, I need the fucking ball. And I've never been, quote unquote, the guy on the team, but I've always been like the glue. Like when they needed some shit, go get me.
That's me.
Yeah, that's me.
Right. So I was like, all right, I got you. So I went out, was the gun on the punt, ball went up, boom, gone. I raised down, boom, smack the dude, ball flips into the air. It's a scrum. Somehow the ball found its way back to me. So I'm on the ground, throwing, boom, cover it up, got the ball back to 15, 20-yard line, I forgot where it was. We end up scoring a touchdown, winning the playoff game, winning the championship. But that's how important guys like me are. It's just not the star players. It's the other guys as well.
I'm a perfect example too. You could ask my co-host right here. He'll tell you, bro, when we playing basketball, I may not be the best shooter, I may not be the best scorer, but I will go rebound. I will make sure your guy, even though I'm not scoring, your guy ain't scoring either. I'm gonna make all the winning plays. It's an intangible. It's just intangible to make winning plays. Bro.
I heard we was talking about all the stuff assists, and we're not the biggest guys around here. I'm about 6'1", 185 on a good day.
He's on a good day.
Like I said, we little but we big out here, man. And I throw this weight around. You're gonna feel all of this 175 on the field because I'm 175 getting playing.
That's what I'm that right now. I'm 163 now, and I was like, I guarantee you're gonna feel it.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fast. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna build up a lot of speed, and I'm gonna run right through you. Okay, I got some highlights coming, some new highlights coming. Y'all can go check on my Instagram. I got some old highlights from last year, but I got some new highlights coming because we got first game coming up March 18th. It's gonna be live on YouTube. I'm gonna send y'all the link and stuff like that. But yeah,
absolutely.
Since we're talking about that, story time. So as y'all know, I'm not the biggest dude, right? My first year of playing high school football, I was a sophomore. I begged my mom to let me play football. She finally let me play when I was in 8th grade. I played Pop Warner, and I moved. So I during the middle of the football season, so I couldn't play football my freshman year. So sophomore year is my first year playing high school football. I literally begged my coaches to let me play corner. Okay, it was my favorite position on the field. All right, I wanted to be just like Charles Woodson when I grew up. Right, begged them to play corner. You want to know where they put me at first?
Receiver?
Nope.
Safety?
Defense end?
Nope.
I'm gonna see.
Lineman?
Nope.
Oh, that would have been trash. Put him in running back.
Middle linebacker.
But that's crazy. Well,
I would never get that shit.
Hell no. I'd have never guessed middle linebacker.
Okay, when I tell you that was my first position, high school football. As they saw, I was like, bro, what is going on here? Mind you, oh, no, that's the cool part about it. No, that's the cool part about it. We had a big team because, hold on, let me get to it. Because the dude that was behind me, mind you, I was the starting middle linebacker. The dude that was behind me was 6'3", kid you not, 6'3", at least 240.
He must have been trash.
And
he had to be trash.
No way. You guys want to know what's crazy?
All you gotta do is be big.
Do you want to know what's crazy? He actually wasn't. Why I started, I have no fucking clue. But I held my own, right? By the end of sophomore year, you guys want to know what position I played?
Safety.
Corner. I finally played corner. You guys want to know what happened? 2 picks.
Ball the fuck out.
1 game. 2 picks. First game they played corner. They say, oh, we had new booty out there. Yeah, go ahead. Throw that up. Appreciate you. 2 picks. Thank you. And then they moved me up to varsity for the playoff game. And I played in that game. Tried to get a pick that game, but it just didn't happen. But I played every position on the defense before playing corner. I played middle linebacker. I played nose guard. I played right end. I played left end. Okay. Your
coach should have been fired putting you in nose guard.
Bro, he just hated me. I don't know what it was.
Say nothing but a word. Me, I'm gonna have to get my cousin Eric on the show because me and him got war stories. Me and him, I'm gonna tell y'all how retarded it was one day. We could not run a stretch play to the left for nothing. We couldn't do it. And I'm gonna tell you what the offensive line looked like. Our center, 6'3", I think it was like 280, 290. Right guard, 6'4", 310. Right tackle, 6'6", 350.
You got some
left guard at the time, 6'2", about 280. The left tackle, 6'6", 320-ish, 310. We couldn't run left. We could not run left.
How? Y'all had some straight Wagyu beef on the O-line.
Hey, y'all had roast beef on the line.
I'm telling you, that's that grass-fed stuff.
This is why it's going to sound stupid.
Cornbread fed, bro. What the hell?
My uncle was the head coach. So we said, look, we got this. We went into the huddle, me and my cousin Eric. Now, mind you, Mel was not a big dude, especially at that point in time. I was about 5'10". At that time, I probably 175. My cousin Eric, 5'6", 170. He lined up at guard. I lined up at tackle.
Oh, yeah, let's get it.
One play touchdown, stretch left. Go.
Oh, yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Legs out.
Absolutely.
That's how nutty it was. Like, we did everything. It was fucking stupid.
Absolutely. Mind you, thank you. I love that you said that, Mel, because just last year, last football season, 2020, what was last year? 2022, 2022, okay? You're looking at the best best right tackle in the PCFL, semi-pro. No sacks, okay?
No sacks.
Against the number one team in the nation, all right? I'm out here. I really does this. I was born and raised in the trenches.
I tell people what I said, look, I can play every position on the football field.
Every position. I was born and raised in the trenches, man.
I played center, guard, receiver, quarterback,
you heard that too?
fullback, tailback. I played DN, deep nose tackle, linebacker, inside and out, corner and safety, all the special team shit.
And y'all want to know what my offensive position was my whole high school career?
Oh, you was a right guard.
I played tight end.
Oh, okay.
My whole
both played tight end. Okay.
High school career. I played tight end. And like I said, mind you, there was a dude behind me that was way bigger than me. But I was a dog. That's what that was. I had that Rottweiler in here. That's what that was.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
that's Mamba mentality. That's what that was, okay? Was not taking no game.
No chihuahua over there.
No chihuahuas.
Oh, yeah.
My freshman year of high school, I was going out for the football team. And my uncle told me, he's like, look, when you get out there and they ask you what position you play, what you gonna say? It's like, I'm a football player.
Football.
He's like, yeah. He said, you don't got no. He said, you play wherever the fuck they put you.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you ball out. And I was like, okay, I got you.
Absolutely. Yeah. I played like I said.
That's been my motto since I was a kid.
It don't matter. I'm a footballer, okay? There's a difference between football players and there's footballers, okay? I am a footballer, okay? You can ask Armstead. I played against him in high school. He went to Pleasant Grove High School. Right here on his hip all game. Yeah, we lost the game by a touchdown every single time, but it's all good. He remember. Big number 75. He know. Shaq Thompson, you can go ask him too. I made him fumble during the game. Yeah, I'm telling you. We does this. I'm little, but I'm big out here. That's my motto, okay?
Hey, but it's like that.
Oh, we big out here.
And look,
so what you
and I'm gonna bring another element into the fold because I play flag football. So we got, and we know how big flag is. And I'm out here in Texas.
So we got a game on the 18th.
Just a football show.
So we getting ready. Yeah, we getting ready for the World Flag Football Championships out there in Arlington coming up in March. No, I'm sorry, May 27th, that weekend. So I will be out there. HTX Fear will be out there again. We're going to be playing in multiple formats to include co-ed. I play pass rusher because I'm fast, and that's what the fuck we do. So I chase quarterbacks, and I make them run for their life.
Let's get it. Y'all hear us, man.
It's
a real football show.
Me and Moolage already got a bet. We working out to go for the Vipers next year. So
yeah, we can do it.
Hey, I might try. Look, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if they can make room for me over there. I don't know. Houston might need. They don't need nobody else on defense. Our defense is so damn good.
All I'm finna do is I'm finna go out there and I'm finna run through somebody's face. That's it. That's all I need to do. That's all I'm finna do. I'm going to go out there and I'm finna run straight through somebody's face right here, and then tell them to sign me because I'm gonna do that to anybody else. Just let me know.
That's all. Look, man. Once I read and they were like they paying motherfuckers $12,000 a game.
Yeah.
I said, hey, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
I'm on the way. Don't even worry. I'm on the way.
Hey, tell them I'm on the way.
On the way. Hello. Yes.
I'm like, and they play literally like the Vipers play 2 minutes away from my job at Cashman Stadium. Like they literally, I could walk there.
Yeah, the Roughnecks are
Yeah,
17 minutes away from my house.
Yep, I'm coming.
Give or take.
I am coming. Mm-hmm. We'll be there.
So, I am not playing. This
we
is serious.
shall be there.
I think.
Look out for you from the sideline boys on TV, man. We coming to a TV near you. National games.
We coming. It's gonna be. Look, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be on the pop. And I think DJ video might have froze. He's stuck on the pose over here. Or maybe he's just doing maybe he's doing the mannequin challenge over there. I don't know.
That was the GQ code. That was the gentleman's pose.
Oh, it ain't a gentleman's pose without a drink in your hand.
Right. All right. I want to get to the Joe Mixon situation because Marcellus Wiley made some comments I thought was absolutely ridiculous because I thought somebody with his media background and him doing this as long as he has, all he had to do was just do a little bit of research to not sound like a complete idiot.
But like Kendrick Perkins did the other day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I guess this is a growing issue with people just not doing research before they get in front of a camera.
Yep. No, everybody's trying to get that hot take. And,
that hot take, that first story.
But when it blow up in your face, you look kind of like Marcellus Wiley just did. Or you look like how Kendrick Perkins just did the other day. Like, that's what happens. Like,
it's like he, because he went on this whole rant on, all I know is that 11-year-old kid got shot and there's no reason for an 11-year-old kid to get shot unless they got guns and they robbing me. That's the only reason why something like that should happen. Like, well, if you read the article, dummy, the four of them had guns on the property. Whether they were replicas or not, you don't know.
But see, the problem is it makes too much sense to read the article and figure out what actually happened. That's the problem. It makes too much sense to do that.
Too much sense.
Yeah, that's too easy. Why go ahead and read the article and then find out exactly what happened when you can guess, right? And make up a narrative of your own and have people run with it because you know people, you have friends, and if you tell a few friends without actually going to do the proper research, then they're going to tell a few friends, and then word of mouth spreads, and now everybody has a narrative that they ran with. They doing the same thing to Ja. Everybody tried to present the thug thing, and he's this and he's that, and everything backfired on their face for the same thing.
At least with Ja,
and I get there's a difference.
There's evidence of him being an idiot.
Yeah, there's evidence of him being stupid, right? But with this Joe Mixon thing, right? It's you can't tell somebody how to react on their property when they don't know who is there,
right?
And when they see said person that they do not know, they see to what looks like to them is a firearm.
Right.
Now they said the shots came from the house or in the direction of his house. We don't know if they came from his house. Right? They still got to go out there and do the whole CSU and do the crime scene and see the trajectory of the bullets and all the stuff like that.
He is no longer a suspect in what happened.
Exactly.
So they cleared him out for that.
That initial report of them saying, "Oh, well, they came from inside his house and this and this and that." It's like you guys can't put that out there without even having the proper knowledge that it came from his house, that it was actually Joe Mixon or somebody within his compound that fired these shots. Because if you putting that out there now, it makes it seem like this dude who has had a past in college is out here shooting kids.
But that was what made me so mad with Marcellus Wiley. It was like, because he's like, well, he should be out the league. If this is, bro, wait till the information comes out.
Exactly. Wait till all of it comes out.
But he's so quick to kick people out the league and he need to be gone and this, that. Bro, just calm yourself.
Sometimes I feel like Marcellus be salty because his career can last as long as he wanted.
It makes too much sense to wait.
You got to get your emotions out of it. You have to just sit down and be like, okay, what are the facts?
Yeah, what are the facts? What actually happened?
Exactly, and that's it. That's all people ask for, because once you start walking down a path, it's very hard to walk it back.
Exactly, it's hard to rescind certain comments, right? Because it's already resonating in people's head. Right, because this person did this, or this person is allegedly did this, right? Because people like to that word is thrown around crazily.
I fucking hate that shit. It's like,
allegedly, right?
Then don't say nothing.
Right? Then don't say it. Wait till it all comes out, and then come out and say this person did this, and this is why they're being punished for so and so. Don't come out and say, "Oh, this person allegedly did this, and now there's going to be an investigation." And then when the investigation comes out that they didn't do anything, they had nothing to do with the situation, they wasn't even fucking around, it wasn't even there. You know, already slandered or had everybody slander this man's name for weeks.
About him. Yep.
Or we, that's the thing about it. It's not as fast as they come out and accuse somebody is crazy because they don't reciprocate that same energy when that person when that person is found innocent. They will never ever come out as fast as they put out the original story to come out and say, you know what, we were wrong. This person is this person is that. They didn't do this and they do that. No, it's a whole month, 3 months later, and oh well, they gonna just trickle it in the storyline. Oh well, he was found innocent in a situation that he was involved in. And it's like, damn, he wasn't even involved. He was found innocent. He wasn't even there. He was nowhere near the situation. But, oh, he was involved in blah, blah, blah. Like, they're still constantly trying to run a narrative. And that's the thing that's irritating about it.
Yep.
But we live in a guilty till proven innocent world now. It's flipped on us.
Yep.
It's not exactly 100%.
Unfortunately.
Right? So, I want to get into the contract stuff, the NFL contracts, because I have a theory. I want to see if you guys share my theory on this. So, every year, the salary cap goes up.
Yep.
Why is it, Ellie? Because this is me. If I'm a GM, my quarterback should not get paid more money because the salary cap went up. I should be able to now allocate that money to a receiver, defense back, linebacker, offensive lineman, running back to help out said quarterback on my team. I don't understand why automatically salary cap goes up. Put like this: the quarterback salaries have gone up, running back salaries have gone down.
Yep,
big time.
Big time.
They've diminished that position altogether.
Yep.
Right, and it's weird to me because a quarterback is only as good as the people you have around him.
Literally.
So why wouldn't you make it your priority to surround your quarterback with the best? Because if I'm a GM, I'll go to my quarterback and like, listen here, bro. Let's say you right. Let's use everybody's logic against them. That running back that we got, he got a 4-year career. But you, as a fucking quarterback, you have a 15-year career. So I don't need to pay you up front all this money. I can stretch your money out over time, where I can pay him a bunch of money now to help you get to your end goal, which is the Super Bowl. And not only will I pay him, I'll get you a top 5 wide receiver with this money as well. And put some offensive linemen in front of you so you don't get yourself knocked out.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. If we need to look at more of the Patrick Mahomes style contracts. The contract looks big on the surface.
Has Ever been the highest paid quarterback in the NFL?
No. But the reason I use the Patrick Mahomes example is because that contract looks big on the surface, but it's one of the most team-friendly contracts that's out there.
Yeah,
it's restructured every single year, but it looks big. It looks good. It's a big number.
It looks great on paper.
Yeah, but then you look at the actual breakdown of it, and every year it's restructured so they continue to bring in a Juju Smith-Schuster, a Kadarius Toney. You start bringing in, we need to start looking at more situations like that because I agree with your theory 100%. If the salary cap goes up, great. Why does that mean that the quarterback salary needs to go up?
Yep.
Why? Why am I paying my quarterback $50 million a season, but I got a $10 million receiver or a $7 million running back?
Exactly. That's my point. It's just like, if I'm a GM, this is the way I would work the NFL. This is Melvin. This is Melvin, the GM. My star players, I'm working y'all niggas out on 2-year guaranteed deals. That gives me flexibility to work with the team so that we all get paid and we all get production. Because I'm telling you, hey, you got a 2-year deal. I need you to rock out for 2 years, but I'm going to pay you for your 2 years. I'm going to pay you. I'm going to make sure you get paid. So we all on the same page. We got to go. This way, the salary cap is not, nobody's eating up a lot of money on the salary cap. So we can have stars on the defense as well as having stars on the offense.
Facts.
Yep.
Like,
you may as well.
You got make it work for you. Like you can make it work. And if my thing is this. Winning solves everything. If you're talking about, oh, well, I need to make, money for my family. I was like, listen here, Goofy.
Thank you. Keep going. But I just want
will you make more money off the field or more money on the field?
Off.
Because last time I checked, Tony Romo's still doing commercials, is he not?
Yeah, Skechers. He doing Skechers and making all kind of money.
Like,
so is Howie Long. So is Snoop Dogg now.
Like once you make yourself a brand, you make money for the rest of your life.
There was a point in time where Baker Mayfield had more progressive commercials than touchdowns.
Wow.
Hey, progressive,
Hulu.
But
Hulu has live sports, don't you forget.
Hulu has live sports.
Yeah, but that's where it is but Baker Mayfield had a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, he had a brand.
Yep.
Odell Beckham is a brand. Tom Brady is a brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Odell was a cornerstone Nike athlete at the same time that Gronk and a few others. Like they had commercials for all those guys. Like they were in commercials together.
Yeah. Odell Beckham is doing Head and Shoulders fucking commercials.
He's doing Head and Shoulders. He had
Patrick Mahomes is too. And look, Troy Polamalu was still doing it.
Yeah,
and he's been in the league for a very long time.
Hey, listen, real quick. Hey, I got to go to wedding rehearsal dinner. So I appreciate y'all having me on, Mel, Moot, you already know. I hope I come back on and everything. So I'm gonna catch y'all later, but I gotta go to wedding rehearsal.
You ain't gotta flex next time. You ain't gotta stream from Jamaica.
He over there living his best life in Jamaica and shit.
Yeah, hey, I've been there, big dog. Trust me, I feel you.
I got married in the grill, so I know what
I was DJing at the hotel. I was DJing at the resort last night. They was just like, "Hey, come up here and DJ. We heard you a DJ." I started going in.
That's he tell you he was down there all inclusive too.
Oh yeah, I already know it. What resort you staying at, brother?
You giving too much information, dog. But yeah, man,
I've been there. Trust me, I know. I already know how that goes. Hey, enjoy yourself, okay? Because it's lovely out there. I'm gonna try to tell you, I'm going back.
Stay on the resort.
Oh yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I know better. All right, man.
All
right, dog.
Yeah. So I'm just like, with more money, you should be able to acquire more talent. That's the way my brain operates.
Yeah, it shouldn't be bringing more headaches.
Right.
I just feel like everybody should take the Tom Brady route. Like, if you want to win, if ultimately Super Bowl is the main goal, right? Take less money.
Look how long of a dynasty that was. An actual dynasty, not what the Chiefs are saying.
That's a real thing.
That's a real dynasty. That was a real dynasty.
He continued to take less money over and over and over and over again.
He got Gronk paid. Yeah, he got his corner paid
and came back. Like that's the thing. Like guys who couldn't get the bag, they left, got their bread, came back.
Right, and they were still winning. Even when the Patriots were still winning.
Exactly, because they would have guys that would buy into the system of, well, we're not gonna sit here and cash you guys the fuck out. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna pay you what we feel like you're worth. And we're going to go out there and win a damn championship. Now, if you're not with that, bet you can go somewhere else. You can get your bag. It's cool.
Josh McDaniels left and got a whole head coaching job, came back, and we still winning.
Yep.
Like, if you want your bag, that's fine. Go out and get your bag. We're not telling you can't have it. But we're just saying we're not going to give it to you. We want Super Bowl. That's what we want.
Look at all the players that were brought in.
Yeah.
They won Super Bowl.
Darrell Revis came in. Brandon Browner came in at one point. I mean, we had Corey Dillon towards the end, but we still had him. A guy like Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, who people forget about. You know, I mean, then you start talking about defense. I mean, of course, we had Ty Law. Asante Samuel was there for a long time. Like, I mean, of course, your Teddy Bruschi's, your Ted Johnsons, the usual suspects. But even when Vince Wilfork left, went and got some bread, came back, he still retired as a Patriot. Like, boys was like, all right. Willie McGinnis, another legend. Like these, it's
like I said, they said we don't care. You can go get your money, big dog. We just not gonna give it to you. We want Super Bowls. We want rings.
And you gotta at some point you gotta ask yourself, what's the most important thing? Because it's not like you're not getting paid. Like that's the thing. That's the thing I need people to understand.
No, there's also bonuses involved when you win the Super Bowl. Like and people as the oldest thing that they've said that's always been true. People overpay for Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Look at Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy got overpaid to come back and coach the Cowboys.
Yeah, And that's the thing. It's like the way if you sacrifice a little bit of money here, the money that you're going to get in the future is going to be exponential, right? Because you win the Super Bowl.
It's an investment.
And yeah, you win the Super Bowl. Now you're getting commercials. Now you're getting brand deals. Now you're getting business deals. Now you're getting all of this extra stuff just because you won the Super Bowl. Oh my God! Wait, you were on that Chiefs team and won the Super Bowl. We don't even know your name, but let's work with you. Super Bowl champion, so and so.
And don't be on a fucking cornerstone. This is why what Dak Prescott did made absolutely no sense. You are the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. The last thing you need is a whole lot of money because you got a whole lot of everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Your job, all he should have said was, y'all want to pay me how much? Okay, I don't need that. Can you give that to Amari Cooper as don't leave?
Matter of fact, give some of it to Amari and then go out and give me another receiver.
And then, because what happens, you win a Super Bowl as the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, you're immortal.
Yeah, no, you're legendary.
You're legendary. I mean, look at Matt Stafford after he won with the Rams. He had SoFi, he had Little Caesars, he had, I think it was DirecTV. Like, I mean, all of a sudden, Matthew Stafford ain't talked as much his whole career.
Nope.
Joe
Namath is famous, and he won one Super Bowl.
And all he did was guarantee it. That's it.
And he almost lost that Super Bowl.
But guess what?
That man ain't got to pay for nothing. Yeah, I remember. I'm a football head. He almost lost to an old Johnny Unitas.
Joe. You understand me? Forever.
Oh, forever Broadway Joe. Forever. And I'm just all Jet fans. I just want y'all to know that one Super Bowl y'all got. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all lucky Johnny Unitas ran out of time. Because he almost lost that John. Johnny Unitas was hella old, injured his hell way past his years, and came in and was dogging the Jets. Go watch that goddamn game if you can. I know it's probably in black and white or something, but I watched it. And boy, what? Joe Namath looked absolutely horrible second half.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible second half. Didn't really look good first half either, honestly.
Look at your two quarterbacks from San Francisco, Steve Young and Montana. Like, forever immortalized. In California, they won them rings. That's a big deal. Like,
oh yeah, you can't say Joe Montana name bad.
Joe Montana, he pays for nothing.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yep, nope.
Nothing.
That's why Steve Young can say the dumb shit that he says on online.
Steve Young he's gonna be paid on TV for the rest of his life because that's what Steve Young is doing. He's a TV personality.
That's why he can say it. He can say all the dumb stuff he says because he's won a Super Bowl and we get it. That's cool.
I mean, and look, a guy like Michael Irvin won all them Super Bowls. Now, granted, I hate that situation he's dealing with right now, and I can't wait for that shit to blow up in everybody else's face because Michael.
Well, it already did. It already did.
I'm talking about the lawsuit that he filed. I hope he wins that and get all the money off.
He's gonna win that.
Absolutely.
Because that cost him a lot of money during Super Bowl week.
Yeah. Literally during Super Bowl week.
That cost
him a lot of money. Of the air during Super Bowl week, and they know damn well.
I want all that money back. We in the inflation. Give me my interest and my taxes. I want all that back.
With my bonus. Stop playing with me.
All that
bonus. I want all that. And I want a double salary for next Super Bowl year. Damn it.
Yep.
I don't care where it is.
I'm just saying, but it's that. What are you truly wanting to do to sacrifice? You know, we know. I know we're not an NBA show, but let's take a little bit of a step back. Let's look at the Miami Heat when they came together. D Wade took less money.
Right.
D Wade was already a made man. That was his team, 100%.
Yep.
He took less money, let LeBron be the big guy to do his thing, and then Chris Bosh took like a middle of the pack type of salary so that you can continue to build that roster around them. But look what it brought them. It brought Miami more championships. It brought LeBron more championships. The concept hasn't changed no matter what sport you look at.
It doesn't change.
It worked for the Yankees in the early 2000s, 2010. It has not worked for them since.
Only because
money has done nothing for them now.
Because baseball is a little different in the sense of there is no salary cap, so you can just rock out.
But it's true, but look at what's happening. Like, I'm gonna spend the most money. I'm guaranteed to. I'm gonna spend all the money, bringing all the best players, and what?
You still got to play in the field.
But let's just say that's the reason why. Because I know we're not a baseball show, but we watch sports over here.
We watch enough sports to understand.
Sports over here, okay? The Yankees have a problem with being named the Bronx Bombers, right? They want to stick to that mantra. Oh, we're the Bronx Bombers. We're the Bronx Bombers. You don't play defense.
It's not even. It's funny you say that, Mulu, because I was talking to my boy about this. And I think this is probably the biggest issue in all of sports. It's not just in one particular sport, but the actual skill of the game has been taken away.
Oh, absolutely.
And what I mean by this is, in baseball, Like now, if they have a pull hitter, everybody will shift one way. You will have nobody
the defensive alignment shift. Yeah.
Yep. You'll have nobody on the left side of the field because he's a pull right hitter.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the day, do that to Tony Gwynn. You know what Tony Gwynn gonna do?
Switch it.
Dribble that bitch right down the third baseline and look at you like you stupid.
Mm-hmm. And go end up on second.
Yep. And I think even in basketball, like just a traditional point guard, just a dude that can, like we said earlier, just some guys that just know their role. That is what's missing in sports. It's too much of just go do your thing.
Everybody wants to be the superstar now. That's why.
Yeah,
exactly.
Nobody wants to be the role player. Everybody wants to be the lead guy.
I said it before. I said if you call somebody a role player, it's like cursing at them.
No, definitely. Like,
hey man, just call me a role player all I want because I'm gonna get these coins.
Oh no, for a quick example, right? I play like you guys know, I play semi-pro, right? And we have a whole brotherhood page, and everybody is on there flexing, and they want to be the superstar and stuff like that. And you see how that transitions to the field, right? Like, I get that you want to be that guy, but you got to understand something. You're not that guy. That's the difference.
People gotta know where you stand in the pecking order. Man.
Exactly. You have to know where you
specifically. There's levels to this with football. Let's just take one side of the ball. Let's take defense. Let's just take defense. And if you're in a cover 3, and you're that nickel or that slot corner, and all of a sudden you're like, I want to go make a play, and you move out of that hole in that zone.
You just
that quarterback go see that.
I'm taking you upfield.
You just fucked that linebacker and your safety because your safety got to come down. Now, what happens if that safety comes down, that receiver runs a double move and gets behind that safety? It is a touchdown down the field.
I'm taking you off the field.
Do your job.
I'm taking you off the field. As a coach, I'm doing a full-on, dead-on 100-yard meter sprint at you, and I'm dragging you off the field by your face mask.
100%. All right, got our guest appearance on the show.
We got
special guest.
With our Coco Melon microphone, you know what I'm saying?
With the Coco Melon microphone. Yes, sir. She said project.
She know.
She said, uh-oh.
So y'all know.
Absolutely. Y'all know what it is.
You know.
Coco y'all know what it is.
Future sponsor.
Telling everybody what's up. Yep. Hey, I take all the endorsements from that as much as we watch in this house.
Hey, from the sideline, we love the kids, man.
Hey, man, give me 2% of that. I'm good.
Hey,
absolutely.
100%.
Put that all in your college fund.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Just let me pay the house off, and the rest of them go in your college fund.
There you go.
I'm a simple human being.
I tell people that all the time. I'm the most simple person you can find. Don't take much.
Let me clear my debt. I'll leave you alone. Long as I got to go on vacation.
Literally the goal that I am on right now.
I ain't in my 20s no more.
Simplicity is key, fellas.
Look, just give me a room where I can do the podcast and set up my TV and play my fucking Xbox and my PlayStation.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, we have a shared space. This is my office, and this is also her playroom. This is our shared space. So
as you can see from the sidelines and the gentlemen, we love the kids. This is what we do.
Always.
So great show. We're gonna wrap this up. Great show. This is what we need. I keep telling you, we killed the whole doc, though. We killed the whole doc. It wasn't
hashtag fuck that dog. Shout out to my for the baby, but hashtag F that dog.
Yep, and we didn't have to waste time talking about Aaron Rodgers.
No, that's what I totally skipped over that on purpose. He doesn't deserve any talking points here.
Take your ass back to that darkness retreat.
Exactly. On your ayahuasca.
Come back to the darkness. Hey Rod, I got a pack for you.
You got that loud pack for him, or is it quiet?
Hello. Get something nice in your lungs, man. Open up your soul, okay? Come about that darkness, come to the light, big dog.
Yep. Last words, Moolage. What we got, man?
Well, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Moo. Shout out to y'all for rocking with us today. Shout out to my boy Mr.GQ. I know my boy DJ had to shake up at it a little early, but shout out to him as well. Don't forget to come back and rock with us for this football show or for the Monday basketball show. I'm sorry. On Monday, we're gonna be rocking, going crazy. Hurricane Moon coming up to mess up the doc again. Like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And we're gonna see you guys on Monday. Check out TikTok. If you're on TikTok, follow the TikTok from the sideline. We're gonna go live Saturday night, Saturday evening after the games.
GQ, what you got?
Hey, man, as always, man, appreciate y'all having us on. Love the collaboration between Gentlemen's Talking from the sidelines. Y'all keep y'all eyes and y'all ears open. There will be so many more collaborations coming down the pipe. Like and subscribe us. We got the website, gentlemenstalk.com. Everything that you see is live. We does this. This is Lil Mama Calissa. She is also signing off, telling y'all appreciate y'all. So that's all I got.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you coming through it always, as always. This is new. This is Gentlemen's Talk from the sidelines. I'm gonna see what I can.
I know. I like the way you pulled that out. That was a good little.
I'm gonna see how I can work this out. How I can work this out.
I got a quick hot take for you. Who you got in the fight this weekend?
I don't even know who's fighting this week. Who's fighting?
That's so good.
Don't we got Garcia and Tank this weekend?
Oh, I did see that. I got Tank.
Is it this weekend or is it in April?
I thought it was this weekend. I had double check my scouts.
If it's this weekend, I got Tank.
Yeah, they just had a presser yesterday.
Was it yesterday? Yeah.
It was yesterday. The presser on the way was yesterday.
They had a presser yesterday.
Yeah.
There was a lot of trash talk going on in that presser.
I got Tank.
There's a lot of trash talk. But I like the trash talk because I want to see who actually going to back it up. So
I think it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah. I think I got Tank. I'm going to run with Tank on this one.
Absolutely. Got my boy Tank.
Yeah, I'm going to run with Tank on that one too. That's no discussion. No questions.
Yeah. So that's what we do. Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. This is what we do, man, from the sidelines. Y'all have a good one. Tune in on Monday.